Fencing. The St Kilda Town Hall, venue for the 1956 Olympic fencing tournament, and situated some 4 miles from Melbourne's main athletic stadium. From 8:30 a.m. Friday, November the 23rd, it became the centre of the world of fencing. For the first time in Olympic history, electronic tip foils were used. A double wire connected the foil tip with a panel in front of the judges, and a touch was registered by the illumination of a panel light. As can be well imagined, this new device greatly aided the officials. 141 men and 23 women contestants assembled on their first day. First round elimination bouts soon reduced the numbers. Individual foils. 32 contestants from 14 nations participated in this event. Favorite for the title was the 1952 winner, Doriola from France. But although he did win again, it was only after some really tough bouts. Here he is being hard-pressed by the great Italian foilist Spallino. That's Doriola, the left-hander, on the right, and Spallino on the left. The introduction of the electric tip foil saw the emergence of a new school of fencers, concentrating more on athletic movements and speed, and lacking some of the delicate finger work previously associated with this event. The new style had early success. In Rome, since Helsinki, both world titles were won using these methods, but it was to prove only a temporary phase. By 1956, the devotees of the old classic style had adapted themselves to the new technique, and in Melbourne it was the old master, Doriola, on the right, who emerged as a clear-cut victor. The 27-year-old French champion had 6 wins, having scored 33 touches against 17. To decide second and third placing, the 2 Italians, Spallino and Bergamini, had to fight a barrage. The final placings, Doriola, France first, Bergamini, Italy second, and Spallino, Italy third. In the foils team event, the all-round strength of the Italian team proved too much for the opposition. Final placings, Italy, France and Hungary. The épée individual. Italian fencers really dominated this event. The match in progress is between Mangiarotti of Italy and his teammate Delfino. At the conclusion of the final round, 3 men, Mangiarotti, Delfino and Pavesi, had all registered 5 wins, and a barrage had to be fought to decide the placings. In 1952 at Helsinki, Mangiarotti won this title, and in Melbourne he went very close to repeating the performance. There were 40 contestants from 17 nations, necessitating 2 rounds of 4 pools each before the semi-finalists were known. The strength of the Italian team can be gauged when realizing that they omitted the current world épée champion, Anglesio, from the individual and the teams event. The end of an exciting bout. Second place and silver medal goes to Delfino. Mangiarotti takes the bronze. The épée gold medalist, Pavesi, is seen here in action against Hungary's top place getter, Balthazar. That's Pavesi on the right. In the first barrage, he defeated Delfino, but then was beaten by Mangiarotti. However, the second barrage saw Pavesi at his best, registering 2 well-earned victories to become the new Olympic champion. The épée is the modern counterpart of the dueling sword, has a rigid triangular blade with a large bell guard, and at these games the covered tip is connected electrically to the judge's panel. A touch can be scored on any part of the body, even a finger or a toe, and this is the main difference between the épée and the foil. A touch with the foil must be made on the trunk of the body, between the collar and a line around the groin. To fill all 3 places in any Olympic event is a great honor for any country and a good reason for the Italians to get excited. Final placings, Pavesi, Delfino and Mangiarotti. As might well have been expected, the teams event was also won by Italy. These 3, plus Pellegrino, formed an almost unbeatable quartet, Hungary second, France third. The sabre teams. 8 countries had entered teams in this event, and if anything, the standard of fencing was down a little on that witnessed in the foil and the épée. The 2 competitors on the piste now are number 73, Kuznetsov of Russia, and Jameau, number 49 of France. Russia showed marked improvement since the 1952 games and finished 3rd in this event, France 4th. As expected, Hungary continued their winning run and again took the gold medals. They've won the sabre teams title without exception since 1928, 6 consecutive gold medals. A surprise was the failure of Italy to reach the finals. They were defeated by both Russia and France, and this was the first time that the Italians had failed to reach the last 4 in Olympic competition. On 1956 indications, it won't be long before Russia is seriously challenging for top fencing honors. The final results, Hungary first, Poland second, Russia third. the sabre individual. The match about to start is between Kuznetsov of Russia, ultimate bronze medalist, and Zablocki of Poland, who finished equal sixth. The sabre itself is a light version of the broadsword, a cavalry weapon. It has a flexible, thin, triangular blade with a dull cutting edge along the entire front and 1/3 of the back edge. It has a blunt point, and the large guard curves back over the hand. Both the point and the cutting edges are used to score touches, which must land on the body above the waist. Arms and head are included in this. There were 35 contestants representing 17 nations. Included in the field was the 1948 Olympic champion, Gyuricza from Hungary, and his teammate Kovacs, gold medalist in 1952. Next on the piste, J. Pawlowski of Poland and P. Kovacs of Hungary. Pawlowski was in great form at these games and challenged the powerful Hungarians every inch of the way. A surprise was the eclipse of the 1948 and 52 champions, who for a number of years completely dominated World Sabre finals. Hungary has an even more imposing record in this event than in the teams. Since 1908, with the exception of only one Games, the Olympic champion has been a Hungarian. The one exception was in 1920, when Italy's master, Nado Nardi, took the honours. Unfortunately, we have no cover of the 1956 gold medalist Karpati, Hungary, in action. His calm, impeccable style won for him not only first placing, but also the admiration and respect of all fencing enthusiasts. The final results, Karpati, Hungary, Pawlowski, Poland, and Kuznetsov of Russia. The women's individual foil. At Melbourne, 23 contestants from 11 nations competed. Gillian Sheen, Great Britain, on the right, versus third-place getter Gyuricza of France. A difference of opinion on a touch, but the ever-watchful officials soon settled that. There were some surprise eliminations. Haig, the British Empire champion, Kovacs and Nayari of Hungary, Cesari of Italy, French champion Veronnet, and the Russian champion Rasparova and teammate Chitikova. The excited British manager slips out to congratulate Miss Gillian Sheen, surprise gold medalist. A final barrage was fought between the British girl and Olga Orban of Romania. The final results, Gillian Sheen, Great Britain and Northern Ireland first, Olga Orban, Romania second, and René Gyuricza of France third.